Hi, hello, we meet again. My name is Nur Hazirah binti Harun and still on my own project, Bloomlens. But today we will talk on the workshop 2, which is root cause analysis using fishbone diagram. Before that, let's go through the workshop objective first. The objective of this workshop was to determine by causes of problems identified by the user during the workshop 1 interview. Instead of focusing on the effects identified as problem in the first workshop, the root causes were diagrammed using a fishbone with cause and effect diagram. The finding from the analysis could serve as the basis for developing a solution for the Bloomlens mobile application. Let's look closely to the problem statement. Based on the interview with the Encik Abdullah bin Muhammad Al-Ashari, several issues were identified as recurrent problems in the current ORCID management process. Even though digital tools such as Google Lens and Google Search help identify orchid species, they do not provide a complete solution for managing orchid. The problem statement determined from the analysis orchid growers face challenges in managing orchid identification and care due to the availability of the scratched information, resulting in ineffective and time-wasting management process. To identify the causes of the research problem, a fishbone diagram was created. Now, let's look at the fishbone diagram. So, as we can see, the major problem here is the difficulty in the orchid identification and care management, which is in the fishbone diagram, they have several problems, which is information, technology, environment, maintenance, and pest disease. The challenges faced by the orchid growers are interconnected. An integrated application that combines identification, personalized care guidance, reminders, and record management can effectively address this root cause. So, the Bloomlens solution direction is develop an AI-powered mobile application that integrates orchid identification, personalized care recommendation, disease information, reminders, and orchid records in one platform. Okay, now we already got the main issue here in the fishbone analysis. The fishbone diagram identifies 5 major categories that contribute to the challenges faced by the orchid growers. So the first one is information. One of the key problems is the lack of a centralized source for orchid care instruction. User must spend time searching for information on different websites and then researching to determine which type of orchid they have and how to care for it. So number 2 is a technology. Existing digital tools are primarily designed to identify orchids with limited functionality for providing extended care for the plants. Individuals still have to use multiple apps or perform manual tasks to track the progress of their planting, record their maintenance, schedule, and keep records. Environment. The influence of the temperature, humidity, sunlight, and seasonal changes in the weather on orchid life is hard to measure. These factors are crucial to the plant's health, and their effect on orchid vary by species, making it challenging for growers to identify the conditions that are optimal for them. Other than that, it also be a problem in the maintenance. Routine care of orchids including watering, fertilizing, pruning, and repotting them at appropriate times. These tasks can become challenging if one has many orchids, as it can be easy to forget about some of them. and last but not least, for the pests and disease. Infestation and various plant disease are common challenges that may arise during orchid cultivation. In most cases, it is difficult for growers to identify symptoms and treat them properly. As a result, the plants start to decay or die. Let's look at the design implication. The root cause analysis directly influences the proposed features of the Bloomlens. Root cause information is scratched across multiple sources. So the Bloomlens solution, we integrate orchid identification and care guidance into a single application. Existing technology provides limited functionality. Develop an AI-powered platform with the comprehensive orchid management features. Environmental conditions affect orchid growth. We provide specific environmental and care recommendation. For the manual maintenance is difficult to manage. We include the automated reminder for watering, fertilizing, and other routine care activities. For the pest and disease management is challenging. We provide pest and disease identification together with the treatment recommendation. Overall, this workshop helped to comprehend the nature of orchid management problems more deeply than just understanding symptoms. Using the fishbone diagram, the interrelation of causes was highlighted, which would not be possible with the approach that analyzes cause and effect relationship. The tools help realize the solution particular issues listed at the head of the diagram is insufficient. Instead, the whole structure should be regarded as an integral system. Thus, the current problem in orchid management stems from the lack of a comprehensive guide to assist individuals in caring for their plants, monitoring their condition, providing maintenance and treatment for the flowers, and managing tasks. This result forms the basis for the workshop 3 that we will discuss on the next, where the campus technique was used to generate ideas that could become solutions to problems identified by the fishbone diagram to improve the Bloomlens too. That's all from me. Thank you.